Thank you for being here, and I want to thank Ambassador, my good friend Vladimir, for being here. I must say and give credit to him because this relationship that we've enjoyed with Russia has really blossomed since he has been in the position as ambassador. He's very energetic, very enthusiastic about his role, and the very thing that we're here to celebrate this evening, which is the visa waiver arrangement that we've come to with the Russian Federation, I think he had much to do with ensuring that we got to the finish line. It has been a work that we have emphasized and been in progress now for some time. And when we first met, my good friend said to me, we will get this done, and we got it done. It was just this year in September at the United Nations that I was able to meet with the Russian foreign minister, and I thought that it was an excellent opportunity for such a small country, St Kitts Nevis, to be afforded the opportunity to meet at that very high level of the Russian government. And for us, I think it emphasized the relevance that Russia places on this relationship with not only St Kitts Nevis but with the Caribbean. It is for me a very joyful occasion to be here. And Ambassador, again, I want to thank you and your government for the courtesies extended, and to thank you for arranging this wonderful reception where we mark the historic occasion of visa-free travel between our two countries. Our government's philosophy has always been that we want to promote more people-to-people contact. Our philosophy has always been that we want to expand the diplomatic footprint of St Kitts Nevis. And so the public would recognize that we have been engaged in what I would call non-traditional partners, non-traditional allies. And we want our people to understand that the world is not just about the United States and the United Kingdom and Canada, the Western countries, but there's a whole wide world out there. That there are nearly 200 countries in the world, all represented at the United Nations, and that it behooves us as a small country to develop friendships with those that share our ideals, and friendships with those that we think can advance the interests of the people of St Kitts Nevis. And that's what we've been trying to do. And in the case of the Russian Federation, I think we've done so quite successfully. So I feel very proud that I have happened to be in this position as Foreign Minister for St Kitts Nevis at this very historic time in our country, when we celebrate our ability to move freely between Russia and St Kitts Nevis. So the Russian Federation and the Federation of St. Christopher Nevis, we can now enjoy that. What that does, it really allows our people to engage with each other. And you know, as we say, politics is a fickle business. I can be here today, gone tomorrow. Ambassador, you may be posted someplace else outside the Caribbean tomorrow. That is not always within our control. But we feel that if our people are engaging with each other, our people can travel to Russia, go to visit Moscow, St. Petersburg, go enjoy all the history and the culture of Russia, develop an appreciation for the language and the food. And equally, Russians finding their way here to the Caribbean and to St. Kitts Nevis in particular, we feel that that is a start to something that is longer lasting and something that is far more concrete in terms of relationships. So we are all about developing our people-to-people contacts because we feel that ultimately is the best diplomacy. And so, Ambassador, I want to thank you again. I want to say to you that it is our intention to build on this relationship, which we think is off to an excellent start. I want to encourage more Russians to visit and to invest in St. Kitts Nevis, and equally to encourage our people to learn more about Russia and to visit your great country. And it is my hope that this is but the first of several agreements that we will sign, and that our people will become more and more exposed to the idea of deeper, stronger, and longer-lasting engagements with the Russian Federation. So I think tonight is a very historic occasion. I hope that our people recognize the significance of it, that Russia, one of the largest countries and most powerful countries in the world, is engaging with St. Kitts Nevis, one of the smallest countries in the world. And it again demonstrates for us the significance that Russia places on its relationship, not only with St. Kitts Nevis, but with the entire region. And so we thank you again, Ambassador. We thank you for coming. I look forward to seeing you often here. I do believe that we're much, much nicer than Jamaica. So I hope that you would come often, and that we look forward to seeing much, much more of you. And we look forward to building on this very good foundation that we've started, a relationship that is lasting with the government and the people of the Russian Federation. So please convey to your government, to your president, certainly the entire government and people of your country, our warmest wishes and our anticipation that tonight marks a good starting point in a long-lasting, healthy and mutually beneficial relationship. So thank you.
Stay up to date with news, programs and activities of the government with SKNIS. Like us on Facebook. Listen to us on SoundCloud. Follow us on Twitter. And watch our videos on YouTube. Connect with us today. SKNIS, St Kitts and Nevis Information Service.